Welcome back to Unless You Live Hardcore. I'm Kyle Forsyth, the co-host here with the other co-host, Jake Ford.
You sound fucking sad to be here. What was that, dude?
No, I
I
don't know.
get that you had a
I'm
rough day,
trying
but
to
what the
switch up
hell
the
was that,
tone.
dude?
I try and flip it up, switch it up a little bit. I don't want it to be the same every single week. I'm trying to find what sounds right, I guess. Once I find what sounds right, we're gonna stick with that, but we haven't found
Welcome,
it yet.
welcome back to Unless You Live Hardcore. Today, me and our co-host are going to be killing ourselves live on the podcast. The fuck,
Yeah.
dude?
I don't know. I never know the right tone.
Is it
Sometimes I
because you
feel
had
like
a
I'm
rough
too
day?
over the top. I mean, yeah, it hasn't been the best, but yeah, no, I just think I'm trying different tones, man. I feel like I came in hot up top and then dipped it down really quick.
Mm.
I came in with like a welcome back, and then I was like, to unless you live hardcore.
Yeah,
It got sad quick.
you
Yeah.
sounded upset to be talking to me at 11:55 p.m.
No.
Are you
Yeah.
mad right now because it's late? Is that what it is?
No,
Are you a
yeah, I
sleepy little
dipped, man.
boy?
I think I started overthinking it midway through the intro. I was like, "Welcome back," and I was like, "Bring the energy down," and then like I brought it too far
Okay.
down. Like,
Fair enough, dude.
yeah, I was trying to rein it in, and I reined it in too much, and it became noticeable quickly. That's
Yeah.
what happened there.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, how you doing, brother?
Overall not too bad, but yeah, I've had better weeks. The dog is sick. She's got
Yeah.
runny shits. I think a little maybe blood in her stool. We got to get that checked out. We're supposed to go to the vet today. We're gonna go tomorrow. Or
Not
when
good.
people are hearing this, we have already gone.
That's crazy. And you
So
guys like feed your dog like raw, real food.
we cook
Like
real
you
food
guys
for our
like
dog.
yeah, is
Yeah.
doesn't that like isn't that like disappointing when you just like put so much effort into being a pet owner and then she's still just like having crazy runny shits all over your apartment? You're like, dude.
Sometimes things are uncontrollable. Who knows? We got to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it does suck. And
Yeah,
then
but
they're
you're
like,
like,
you
I'm
can't
feeding
even
you sweet potato. You have so much fiber in your diet, Aggie. What the fuck, dude?
sweet potato. She eats better than us. We say genuinely like healthier than us. Like her, it's like a mash that we make,
Yeah, I
and the
watched you guys
mash.
making her food and I was like, bro, like, let me get some of that, dude. Let me take some of that home, dude. Let me get a little doggy bag to take on the road with me, dude. Take that to the airport, dude.
You don't. It does smell kind of weird because we do use chicken livers in it because we got to use organ meat in there.
People munch on weirder things at the airport, dude.
No,
I could
they
get away with that.
they sell chicken livers in the meat section because some people eat them. You know what I mean? Like it's a
Yeah.
thing that people eat. They don't sell it there because it's for dogs.
Yeah. Have you ever
Uh,
had liver at all? Like any kind of like animal liver?
I don't think so. I think I've
Okay.
dodged it, thankfully.
Zach Burkar, friend of the pod, my old roommate, he made us liver at Salsa Parlor one time, and I thought I would hate it, but it was very good. I think that he's just a good cook, though.
Was
So
it beef or chicken liver?
it was beef liver. So it was,
Okay, that makes more sense.
but yeah, it was just like, it's just like a tender, more like chewy piece of
It's a little
beef.
chewy.
It's a
Yeah,
little
right.
chewy, but it
Yeah.
was good. Like taste wise, it tastes great. Like honestly, flavor wise, it was great. If you can get past
Yeah,
the
if you cook
weird
it right,
consistency.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Zach's a
Um,
great chef though. He was making like French food that night, you know what I mean? So he had it
yeah.
like he was making us like a gourmet meal, dude.
Yeah, see, ours we use like an instant pot. We put chicken livers, chicken thighs, sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, and broccoli in it.
Yeah, your dog is eating better than me for sure, dude.
Yeah. And then we just mash that all together and then just slop it in her bowl. And it smells. It doesn't smell good, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to eat better and make some I don't know why I'm so like burpy right now. I'm sorry. I've been trying to eat better. We've both been making some healthy changes, dude.
Trying. Yeah, we've been eating a little better over here too. Sort of
Yeah.
Mediterranean diet for the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been eating nothing but like eggs and fucking like tuna and fucking well, tuna sucks because it's so good for you, but you can only have like 3 to 4 cans a week. 'Cause otherwise, you can like you're at risk for fucking mercury poisoning,
You could
which
always
is
get canned chicken.
I hate canned chicken, dude. I think it's really
No.
gross.
Costco has a
Um,
good one. I think most of them are gross, but Costco's Kirkland brand canned chicken, good stuff.
it's just like very slimy and kind of gross, but I got a bunch of canned salmon also recently. So I'm doing that, dude. Also, I found out like if like canned tuna, like the like whole chunk white albacore tuna, dude, you put that in some spicy seafood ramen with like an egg. Oh my God, it's actually delicious, dude.
Welcome back to White Trash Gourmet with Jake
Yeah,
Ford,
dude.
everybody.
It
For more
was,
recipes like this, follow him on Instagram.
yeah. I mean, there's nothing, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of, some egg and some ramen and throw some tuna in there, dude.
Some
It was
canned
already, it
tuna
was
in there.
at
Yeah,
least it
dude.
wasn't like the Moroccan brand ramen. It was like the real Japanese ramen brand, like the nigiri, like the spicy seafood ramen. So I did that. And then, yeah, it was just like spicy tuna ramen with like poached egg, and it was delicious, dude. It was
I
really
bet it
good.
was, but
Had a lot of
imagine
protein
if
for
you
fucking
did go
ramen.
to like, imagine if you did go to like a ramen restaurant and they come and like put the ramen at your table, just
And then
table side,
dumped a
and then
can
they
of tuna
crack open a can
in.
of tuna and dump it on top.
Yeah. Well, first they got it. First they drain the juice into the ramen too. They're like, that's extra flavor.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. Yuck. Yeah. Tuna
Oh,
also, man, I as much as I love it, like it's delicious and it's really, really good for you, fucking stinks so bad, dude. Like it really
yeah.
smells horrific.
That's why there's like the hack joke of bringing a tuna sandwich on an airplane.
Yeah. I mean, it's true though.
Yeah. But how many times, it's like I've heard that punchline. I don't know how many times
Yeah.
somebody brought their fucking smelly food on the airplane. Yeah.
I've never seen anybody do that, honestly.
Really? I've seen tuna sandwich. I've also seen the
Tuna
racist.
sandwich is crazy.
I've seen the racist version where they're like, this person brought their fucking curry on the plate or whatever, and I've seen that version.
Yeah, which I don't know
That's
why that's a problem. Curry smells
that's
fucking great.
but it's funny. That's like the Midwest hack headliner version of
I
it,
would
you know.
much rather smell curry than the fucking Midwestern farts that are just vacuum sealed on an airplane for 4 hours.
Chip beef on toast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. People's fucking bacon, egg, and cheese farts from Dunkin', from Airport Dunkin', dude.
Dude, last time I went on a plane when I went to Boston, like the morning I got to the airport, I went to Chick-fil-A and got like a chicken breakfast sandwich because I never go to Chick-fil-A for breakfast. So I went
So
to
why do it
Chick-fil-A
in
for breakfast.
Boss? Oh, okay.
No, I was in Detroit at the airport there and I got it before getting on the plane
Oh,
and
okay.
I fucking just killed that thing so quick. My stomach was just in knots when I got on the plane.
Yeah, I'm
I was
sure, dude.
I had
All the cabin pressure on top of that, that's
Dude, I'm
terrible.
pretty sure I farted a couple times and people had to just deal with
Yeah.
it.
No, I
Just
thought you meant when you landed in Boston, you're like, all right, time to experience the culture. And you went to
no,
Chick-fil-A.
these people on my plane were dealing with fucking 8 a.m. like
Were you farting
Chick-fil-A
it up, dude?
farts.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
dude. Yeah.
dude.
Um,
That's
oh well.
disgusting, man.
Happens. What are you gonna do? I made a
Yeah.
poor mistake, dude. I had to like
I've
I got to the airport in Boston and immediately went to the bathroom and took a huge shit. like, like immediately. It was first thing off
like
the plane. I
soon
was
as
like,
when you
dude, like
landed.
I got off the plane. I was like, where's the bathroom? Where's the
Yeah. You're like, fuck
bathroom?
baggage claim, dude. I need to go to the toilet right now.
I like ran straight to the bathroom, dude. Like, yeah. Oh, and I
That's
got in there and took a
hilarious.
shit
I
immediately.
feel pretty lucky I haven't really had any super negative bathroom mishaps when it
I
comes
will
to
say
planes. I've
it
definitely
wasn't a
taken lots of shits on planes, but I've never had like excruciating diarrhea or like food poisoning on a plane. Dude, okay, so me and Ella did a show, me and Ella Horwadell, comedian in front of the pod as well. We did a show in Nebraska one time, and when we were flying back, this fucking kid 2 rows in front of us shit her pants. And there was like an hour left on the flight, dude. It sucked so bad.
dude. The
That's an act of terror. Can we agree?
yeah,
Like, I get it, she's like 5 years old, but that's a fucking act of terror.
yeah.
And I think she should be charged, not now, but when she turns into an adult, she should at least have to do like 1 year in prison for that, dude. I think
Yeah,
that's
man.
fair, right?
It's pretty rough.
Fucking lock that kid up, dude, when she's of age.
I had a dude bring like a puppy on the plane on my way back from Boston, and it's just
Yeah, that
like the
sucks.
whole time. And
But
it's
I
like
mean,
I
dude,
was like, damn, dude.
if you don't bring fully charged headphones on an airplane, like that's why I always like I laugh when I see like I saw a video of like people were bitching because there was like a and I get it because that it would suck, but there was a 13-hour flight where this baby was like this toddler was like screaming the entire flight. And it's like I get that that sucks, but if you don't bring fully charged AirPods or something and like have downloaded content that you could just blast into your ears to drown that out, it's kind of on you, man.
Well, dude, even with headphones, you can still kind of hear the puppy whining.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, where you gotta get the noise. You gotta bring noise canceling
No,
headphones
I
on a
got noise
plane.
canceling ones, man,
Like
but
the
it was just like,
Bose high
yeah,
quality
and it's like
ones.
I didn't
Damn,
hear it all the time, but I could hear it sometimes still, even through the headphones at times. It would get so loud.
man. That's annoying.
Yeah,
It's
it
really
wasn't
annoying.
the end of the world because the headphones drowned it out for the most part. But the dog was sitting inside of the airport too, doing the whole thing. Before my flight, we're all sitting there waiting for the flight, and like I just hear a dog whining. I don't see where it is. I don't know if it's at my gate or anything. Just hear a dog whining, and everybody hears it, and we're all looking around like, "Where's this fucking dog at? Please don't be on our flight. Please
Yeah.
don't be on our flight." And then we see the dude stand up as the dog and like walk over to our gate. And we're just like, I see so many people at the same time just looking at each other like, fuck, dude, come on. Not on,
Yeah.
he's
That
on
sucks ass,
ours.
man.
Like,
That really
yeah.
sucks ass, dude.
It was so funny. Like, collectively at the same time, I saw probably 20 people realize this dog's on our flight. Oh, fuck. Like,
Yeah, that is hilarious to watch just a wave of sadness and just anger wash over an entire group of people.
because we just listened to it for like 30 minutes, hoping like, oh, we could finally get on the plane and maybe we'll get away from this. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's coming with us.
Dude,
Like,
imagine flying like for imagine paying like $1,300 for like a first class ticket and you have to deal with something like that.
yeah.
Just like a kid screaming for like 6 hours. I would call the fucking airline and raise hell and be like, dude, you guys got to do something. This kid was tearing up my eardrums on this plane.
Yeah, you got to do something about that. That's fucked.
So many annoying things can happen on a plane, man. Kids can cry, fucking kids can shit themselves. The plane could crash. That's a big one, dude. I feel like more planes have been like falling apart midair or like going down recently. Doesn't it seem like the airlines have been doing a pretty bad job? Doesn't it seem like kind of scary to fly right now?
No, not really. I mean,
No?
I hate not in my
Dude,
opinion. I don't know,
that fucking
dude.
Alaskan Airlines plane had a door rip off of the plane mid-flight.
It's an isolated incident.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure,
I
dude.
don't. Maybe. I mean, how often? I haven't heard any other ones that happened at. That's like the only one lately that I heard of. I think it's
Hmm.
okay.
All right.
It's okay until it's
I
not
feel like I've
okay.
heard other incidents. Nothing like doors flying off, but just like other crazy things like, you know, just like engines combusting mid-flight, and then you're just like, well, we got one engine. We're gonna land this puppy. It's been that type of shit's been happening like way more recently, it seems like, which is like kind of terrifying, honestly.
I feel like I'm just not seeing this side of the news. Maybe I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not seeing all this flight news,
Well,
all
I
this
think about
plane news,
I don't
man.
know. My brain goes to the worst possible place for at least the first 30 minutes I'm in the sky. I'm like, yeah, I might go down, dude.
Dude, I
Every
love
flight,
it.
every flight I think about that, I'm like, this thing could fucking go down and we all die, dude. I think about it every flight.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
So you don't like flying?
It's not like a choice. It's like an intrusive thought. No, I do like flying. It's the
Okay.
most convenient way to travel. I'm like weirdly not scared of it, even though I think about that every time. But it is a thought that like crosses my brain every time where I'm like, what if we just fucking fell out of the sky right now? We're all just screaming our faces off in terror. Because it could happen
Yeah.
like you see it like obviously it's like movies, but like anytime you see it in a movie, it's always like it's so sudden. So it's like it always could just be happening. You know what I mean? You could just be fucking watching an episode of Modern Family and all of a sudden your plane is just careening towards a flat plain in North Dakota where you're definitely gonna just explode on impact.
You put a lot of thought into
Like I
this.
said, I think about it every time I
Yeah,
fly, dude.
I don't at all.
I've
I'm like,
I've
damn,
I've
I don't think
flown
about this at
I've flown a
all.
lot more than I usually have in the past year or two, so it's like, yeah, it's been a thought that's been popping up a lot.
I don't know. When I get on a plane, I'm like, this is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, this feels cool. I like the way
Yeah.
it feels when it takes off.
Dude, have you ever seen the fucking video of that guy who he was an airport like worker? Like he was just like a cargo worker, like he just loaded up planes, like minimum wage worker. He like stole a plane while he was working. Have you ever seen that? He
No.
hijacks a plane. It was an empty plane, like nobody else was on it. But he was like he just he had like a mental episode and just decided he was gonna fly a plane for the first time. And it's not funny, but like the fucking voice, like, because there's a long ass video where he's like in the sky and he's talking to air traffic control, dude. And some of the shit he does say is very funny. Like it has a sad ending because unfortunately he does crash and the plane explodes and he dies. But dude, there's like a point where he's in the sky where he's like, "Yo, you guys think if I land this puppy, I could get a job as an actual pilot?" Like he's kind of my hero in a way. Like that video is if you've never watched it, I think next time I hang out with you, we're gonna have to watch that because it's fucking batshit crazy, dude.
It's pretty wild, man.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, him just talking shit to air traffic control while being on a stolen plane is, I'm telling you, it doesn't sound funny. It's some of the funniest shit I've ever heard. It's crazy, dog. Like, truly a wild story.
I'll have to check it out. I'll have to see it,
Yeah.
man.
My point is, you should try that next time you're at the airport, dude. Steal a plane.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll make sure to do that
GTA
next
it,
time I'm
dude.
there. Yeah.
Treat your next treat your next trip to the Detroit Metro Airport like GTA. Turn DTW into GTA, dude.
And this podcast has now been flagged by the US government.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm kidding, obviously. Don't fucking do that.
Dude, what extra view? Fuck it.
Hello, Gary at the FBI. Yeah, we're obviously kidding, boys, dude. They don't fucking care, dude. They don't, bro. The CIA like knows when like a school shooter's about to do a school shooting. They just let it happen, dude.
I don't think they do.
Nah,
There's a
they're,
lot of them that still
dude,
happen.
dude, all the school, a lot of school shooters like post videos ahead of time that they're like, I'm gonna be the next school shooter. And then that shit gets flagged. And dude, the fucking FBI definitely sees that shit. And they don't do
Yeah,
it. They don't do
some.
anything about it. No, been like kind of like proven that they do that. They're like, we'll see what happens with that. They're not good
I mean,
organizations, dude.
yeah, they can't really do
Just
anything until
sowing
something
chaos.
happens.
Yeah, true, I guess. True.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anywho,
we're on some fun topics on this week's episode, dude.
yeah, man.
Yeah. You want to
Oh,
talk
I
about
got
where
something
COVID
fun.
came from? What?
No,
I'm kidding.
I really wanted to talk about our good buddy Drew Campbell's song that he made 10 years
I do
ago
want to hear this.
when
Yeah,
he
I
was a
do
teenager.
definitely want to hear this really badly.
This was released so our comedian buddy Drew Campbell, who I think
Yes.
we both kind of met through in a way. I mean, not totally, but sort of. I knew him, I think, before I knew you. And the first time I think I met you, I was doing a show that I learned about from him.
Okay. Cool.
Maybe. I don't know. He was there when we met
S-
for sure.
Some relevant
Regardless.
information, dude.
I don't know. I think it's a interesting fact. I think that he was there, I think, when you and I met years ago. Sounds like I'm talking about a meet cute or something.
Yeah, it does. It does
No,
sound like this story is gonna
it's
end with you, and then we were jerking each other off,
it's I think out
having
both
a
of
good time.
our oldest mutual friend in a way. If that makes any sense. I don't know. Whatever. It
Sure.
doesn't matter. Drew,
Sure.
regardless, funny comic, good buddy of both of ours. Um, He has a song from 10 years ago, and Jake hasn't heard it yet. But Drew sent it to me in a text message. Like it was at like 1:30 a.m. one night, just like, hey dude, I made a song 10 years ago. Thought you might want to hear it. And like I was like, how drunk is he right now? Where he just sent me this. Like, and I asked him like later about it. Like when I saw him, I was like, were you drunk when you said that? Because why else would you send me that? He's like, yeah, but whatever. It's
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
it's Drew's always drunk, dude.
The song is called Cushion by Cigarillo featuring DC. Which, I love that his rap name is DC, just his initials. I love
Oh, he did show this to me like a long time ago. I actually do remember this.
in the description of the song, it says, I don't own the rights to ASAP Rocky type beat.
Pretty sure it's royalty free, Drew.
The beat is called ASAP Rocky type beat. It just says, I don't own the rights to ASAP Rocky type beat. For what it's worth, also the Cushion by Cigarillo part, I think was already on the song. The song is called Cushion by Cigarillo, and the
I
beat
was gonna
is
say, I
too.
don't think that's him doing that and
No,
then pitch shifting his
he
voice
was
down, dude.
he wasn't that talented.
Yeah,
No.
I don't think he's has production knowledge. He's like, let me show you how to pitch shift your voice, dude.
He
You just drop
didn't.
that bitch 12 semitones. It's not that hard.
He changes his voice, but not in that way. He throws a little accent
Oh,
on,
does he? A
throws
little
a little
black
spice on
accented?
his voice.
Shit, it's motherfucking DC on the track.
It's basically, yeah.
Cushion my motherfucking cigarillo.
You're not far off.
I fucked your bitch.
Oh, God.
Smoking on that cannabis, all of y'all can't handle this. I burn more than a candlestick. Man, I'm on my Campbell shit, lost interest in the game, so I changed it for better.
Lost interest in the game. What
Dude.
game, Drew? What
The fucking microphone quality is out of control, dude.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Now I'm talking forever. Have you ever smoked? Double. Have you ever drink? Double. So I'm higher when measured. 2 blunts in the head, 2 bitches in bed, 2 turn.
He at this point in his life had never had 2 bitches in bed.
No, dude. He also has this very like Dr. Seuss rhyme scheme going on where it's like 1 bitch, 2 bitch, fat bitch, bad bitch. I don't know.
For this
It's a
life,
very,
wind up.
What were you
no, it's just a
saying?
very like childish rhyme scheme. It's
Yeah,
like clearly you didn't put much work into this, dude.
yeah.
Dead blunt after blunt. Don't break my rotation. Stun after stun. Don't say my location. I've kept my hands clean. Never been on probation. Smoke the finest green. Higher than a space.
The irony is he has now been on probation at some point. I think.
Yeah.
And this time he says never been on probation. Speaking into existence, young
Yeah,
sir.
also I don't know why that like 14-year-old Drew thought never having any charge is like adds to your street cred.
Yeah.
It does the opposite.
All right.
Station, all my greenery is long, but you're feeling me wrong. It's quality over quantity. Smoke that shit out your bong. I'ma turn down for nothing. Quit your huffing and puffing. Get your real.
Hang on, go back real quick. Go back to when he does the quantity over quality. You can tell he really just like forces all those words in there. He's like, just jam all this into this bar, dude.
Smoke that shit out your bong. I'ma turn down for nothing. Quit over quantity. Smoke that shit out your is long, but you're feeling me wrong. It's quality over quantity. Smoke that shit out your bong. I'ma turn
Like,
down.
hang on.
Quit your huffing and puffing. Get your real start stuffing. All that kush that I'm loving.
Weird cut there.
Yeah, not a good transition.
There's skipping through a bit.
When it comes to going hard, I got the best weed. One hit of this, you'll be hot, that's guaranteed. I dream of beating Kush, that's all I really need.
I think this is the other dude who's on the song.
Yeah, I think it's his friend.
With those three things, I will succeed. Hit my dealer's house, that's how the day starts. White owls out the pack, I'ma roll art. Like a swisher sweet, I'ma tear this beat apart. I follow my killer instinct, I'm going for the heart. 2 G's and 1 swisher.
Jesus
Sounds like they
Christ, dude.
recorded it on an iPhone or something. Like,
Yeah.
and like the voice memos.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good at all, dude.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, there's more, but who needs to hear it, right? You know, we got the
Yeah.
gist of it. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
I think you should put that on I think you should put that on Spotify.
Yeah. It's got 278 views in the past 10 years, so I'm sure I'll make a lot in royalties.
I'm sure he'll kill it, dude.
Yeah. That's a lot of royalties right there, dude.
Yeah, dude, the mic quality is hilarious. Like you can so tell he didn't do the pitch shifted stuff after that.
Yeah.
That effect would sound so bad with that mic quality.
Yeah, it's rough.
But hey,
I thought it was pretty
we all do
hilarious, though.
silly. It is very funny. We all do silly things when we were 14.
Yeah, I mean, we heard the old Sycamore music.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish I still had the shit that I wish I had my old band's music. I wish I had access to it, dude. It sucks.
I think you're secretly hiding it
I have the
from
videos.
me.
I've got the videos, but the video audio quality is terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I
can't,
played
like,
you the
You
video
can't reach
audio.
out to your old band members. Have you ever thought
No,
about
I
did
reached
you
out to
okay.
the drummer at one point, but the one dude who would have it, he's like, we didn't leave on greatest terms. I don't, and I like, he's also like kind of weird. He's like a shut-in. I don't want to reach out to that guy. I don't think he'd
Okay.
reply. He's
Did
an
you
odd
ever
guy.
back in the day send anybody your band's music on like email?
I don't think so, unfortunately.
Because that's how I ended up finding all the old Sycamore shit. I had sent it around when we got it back. So luckily it was still in my sent emails from like years and years ago.
It was on MySpace, but it's like inaccessible now on MySpace or whatever. I don't know why. Yeah, and
What was your band's name again?
Embers of a Dying City.
God, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Embers of a Dying City. Yeah, that's really bad, dude.
Yeah, it's really bad. And like, you know, I joined and they made the band name. I didn't get to make the band name. I had no input on it.
Yeah, sure, dude. Blame it on them.
Yeah, what are you gonna do, dude? I wish I could find it. But yeah, it's like I could play the audio from the live performances. I have 2 songs live, but the audio's rough.
Yeah, I'm good. You don't need to do that.
Yeah,
We don't
I
need
think
to
I
put our
played you. I think I played it for you one time, and you were like, I can't even really like hear it.
I don't remember that, but you know.
I will gladly do it, and we can
I
listen
don't want
to
to
the
put the
audio.
listeners through
Not
that. Why
right
would we
now.
do
I
that?
mean, another time. I'll show it to
No.
you, and we can decide whether it's okay enough to play on here. It's hard to hear, but we'll see.
Sure.
We'll try it another time off pod, and then
Whatever, dude.
maybe we'll bring it to the pod if it sounds okay enough. But I don't think it does, because it's like it was recorded on like an iPad back in like 2009, 2008, maybe.
Yeah, it sounds like Cushion My Cigarillo.
It sounds worse, honestly, because it's a live performance, you know.
Mm.
So it's like there's no, yeah, it's even worse than Cushion My Cigarillo, dude.
Yeah, anyways, how's your
There's a
workouts been
reason.
going, dude?
It's been going
You getting
okay.
fucking jacked, dude? You getting swole as hell?
I'm trying to get that muscle, man. Trying to get some muscle.
Yeah.
I do a little bit of cardio, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm trying more for. I want some biceps, dude. I want to be able to.
Get some big ass arms.
Not even necessarily. I just want to feel more
Well, you
confident
got it.
in
You're
my
gonna get big
ability.
arms if you get big
Well,
biceps.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I want bigger arms, but like, I also just want to feel more confident in my ability to just like lift things or defend myself in some way. It's like, and
Well,
I
I
don't
don't.
even want to fight somebody. It's like I know I don't have like defense mechanisms, and that's a different thing. But as far as, just being able to hold my own if somebody was to push up on me or something, like
Yeah,
be able to push back at least and have some muscle to push back or
I
something.
understand that. Yeah, you don't want to get fucking manhandled by
I don't
somebody.
think I'm gonna know how to throw punches better because I gain more bicep muscle. You know what I mean? I'm not that disillusioned by it. Like, but
I
yeah.
feel you. Yeah.
How's it going? You're doing it now too, right? You're trying to get
Yeah, I
all
joined.
swole.
I joined Blink Fitness a couple of days ago. I have a consultation tomorrow, so we're
Did you see
doing.
Tom DeLonge or Mark Hoppus there?
They work out at Blink Fitness. I'm not working out the ones in Manhattan. It's
Oh,
like
you're
it's
not.
in Bushwick, dude.
Oh, okay. I thought it was off of 182 Street.
Jesus Christ, dude. You suck. You suck, dude. Pod over. Pod over. Friendship aborted.
Sorry. I was trying to get there. You're like, they don't work out at Blink Fitness.
It's
And I'm
like
like,
I was
how
like,
do
what are
I
you
get there?
talking
I
about?
wasn't going for 182 Street
I
when the gym
forgot I forgot the
started.
name of the gym that I even said because I was like
Yeah.
I was more focused on my consultation and the fact that I got to do legs tomorrow, which is gonna suck. That's
Yeah.
gonna suck. Yeah. Have you done any leg days?
No, I mostly just
Bro,
work
you
on
gotta
arms and some
you
cardio. I mean, I do a little bit of legs. I work on legs a
you
little
gotta
bit.
yeah, you gotta hit legs, dude. Like to the point where it's like kind of does suck, or otherwise like you're gonna build like a strong what you're gonna end up doing, you're gonna build a strong, beefy upper body and have some fucking toothpick legs, and your body's
Hell
gonna look
yeah.
like a fucking tabletop.
Sick, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be all upper body and just no
You're like one of the like
just
just like a
tiny
spinning
legs.
top, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going for, man. I want no leg mass at all. Just huge upper body, and that's it. Just
Yeah.
giant shoulders and biceps.
Yeah. Well, luckily for us, we're small guys and like just like in height. It's actually easier for like short guys to pack on muscle than it is for taller dudes, honestly. So that's kind of
Yeah.
a nice built-in feature of being a little man.
Same with fat, though, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, that's the downside. But if you're
Yeah.
lifting enough and eating right, you should be fine. How much protein are you eating, dude?
I don't know. I'm not
You don't
counting
know?
my protein.
Oh yeah. Well, dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. It's all about diet. It's like 80% diet and 20% working out, man. That's like the number one thing is just like what you're eating. Because like you can work out super hard, and if you're just eating like shit, it's not gonna really have much of an effect. You're just gonna bulk up. What you're gonna do is if you eat like shit and work out a lot, you'll gain muscle and fat, and you'll just get like stocky as hell, dude. You'll like bulk up like a bear getting ready for hibernation, dude.
Sick, dude. That's what I'm going for. I'm just trying to be super
Is that the
stocky, dude.
goal? Is to get
Yeah.
fatter, dude?
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Pretty
anybody's
much,
gym
dude.
goal is be like, I want to get
Yeah.
fat as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I just want to be stocky as hell, dude. I'm trying to be linebacker condition.
Yeah. I mean, just eat a lot of eggs and shit like that. Eggs
Yeah,
and
no.
beef. A lot of eggs and beef. It's not hard to
I'm
get
not trying
good
to bulk up
protein.
quick or anything or
No,
get too
I'm
big
saying,
arms is the reality. I'm just trying to
bro,
have
you're
some
not, first of all,
functional muscle.
you're not gonna bulk up quick. It doesn't happen quick.
Well, yeah, I
That's
know.
yeah,
But
that's
I'm
like
like,
when I don't know. Yeah, you're not gonna like you're not gonna lift for 3 months and become fucking Thor muscle wise, dude. Like it'll actually be very minimal notice. You'll probably just notice a difference in strength, not even really like appearance, to be honest, for like the first 3 months. So, but yeah, dude,
speak for yourself, all right? I'm gonna get
just
on
eat.
roids immediately,
You
and I'm
should, yeah,
gonna
dude.
I'm
I
gonna
knew
start just getting jacked, man.
there was this dude he worked out at the gym that I worked at, massive guy, and he was super funny and like super cool, and like
He'd pay
very
you
open
10
up.
bucks to inject him.
Yeah, yeah. Very open about like how shit his diet was. Like he'd always be like, "Yeah, I eat like 6 McDoubles a day and just I'm addicted to fast food. It's terrible, but I'm still fucking jacked, so who cares?" But yeah, so he's like leaving the gym one day and I'm like standing up there with like couple of the front desk workers just shooting the shit. He's like, "All right, boys, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go get some fucking McDicks, go get some McDonald's." And they're like, "Dude, how do you like eat like that? And like, how do you eat like that and you're still so fucking jacked?" And just completely shamelessly, he just goes, "Fucking steroids, man." And then he walks out of the gym. And I just like I respect that so hard. Like I respect people who are on steroids that are open about it way more than somebody who's like clearly denying it, dude. Because you see that a lot at the gym, dude. You'll see guys who like I'm like, dude, I could draw a fucking a map on your back with your back knee. Like you think I don't know you're on steroids, dude? It's pretty
Yeah,
obvious a lot of the time.
that shit's real obvious, man. It's yeah, you could see it. Um
Yeah. It's also like, dude, if you're lifting heavy every day, I know you're on steroids. Nobody's body recovers like that. You're not supposed to recover in 24 fucking hours. It doesn't work like that.
does for me though, but I'm on steroids, so I mean
Yeah.
I
You got a
can do
you
whatever I
got a
want,
nice little
dude.
trend diet, dude.
Nah, man. I mean, trying to eat Mediterranean, you know?
It would be really funny for me to start doing steroids and get like crazy jacked and then but like in the process of doing it, like delete all my social media and go like radio silent, and then just come back and do shows in Michigan as a jacked man.
Or just delete all of your social media and start a Fitstagram, you know, where it's just like a
Nah,
Fitspo Instagram.
nah.
And
Edit
it's
my
just you just
photos.
fucking like flexing in the mirror all the time and stuff.
Nah, that shit's
Yeah, dude,
whack, dude.
that's the move,
I
man. I
hate the
think
whole
that's the
like
move.
fitness
And then you
influencer
become
culture.
a gym bro comedian. That's what you blow up for. You're the gym bro comedian.
Sure.
Yeah, dude. I
I
think that's
get
the move.
yeah, I can get some ab implants like the Liver King.
Yeah.
Get some beefy fucking ab implants and be like, yeah, I'm fucking shredded. What about it, dude? I think
Yeah,
that's
dude.
fun. Yeah.
I think that's a great
I
idea.
I think that's a good idea and will have zero long-term health consequences or consequences on my behavior and personal relationships. I'm
Yeah, I
sure I'll
think
never rage out at anybody.
you'll be fine. Speaking of gyms though, and on the topic of music as well a little bit, uh, apparently Mike Tyson trained for his upcoming fight at Maynard James Keenan's gym, which for anybody who doesn't know who
Yeah.
Maynard James Keenan is,
It's the
he's the
singer of
lead singer
Tool.
of Tool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, he trained at Maynard James Keenan's gym, I guess, for his upcoming fight, which you said to me pre-pod when I
That's kind of
mentioned it
weird.
to
I
you.
mean, did he
He's a
train
UFC
he
fighter or
just trained
something,
at
right?
the guy's gym or trained with James Maynard? How do you say his fucking name?
Maynard James Keenan.
Maynard James Keenan. Uh, did he train with Maynard or did he just train boxing at the gym? Because that's different. Because I'm like, if he's training with Maynard, I'm like, what the fuck does Maynard know about boxing? He does jujitsu.
Um, it appears that I think he was like training at the gym. Um, Honored to have Mike Tyson grace our small town academy. His training camp for Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson
Okay.
began under our roof.
Yeah,
So
so he's just
yeah,
training.
yeah, but it
I mean,
made rock news because it's at Maynard James
yeah.
Keenan's gym or
And
whatever.
don't
But they
don't get
do
me
it.
wrong if you're listening to this, Maynard James Keenan is like deadly. I don't know if have you seen that video of that Tool fan running on stage while they're performing and James Maynard Keenan like puts him in like a jujitsu hold and keeps performing?
No,
He performs the rest of the song while he's just got this guy in like a fucking headlock.
it's
Like
pretty hardcore,
it's
dude. That's
fucking
sick.
hilarious, dude. Like it's
That's
pretty
rad.
badass. So yeah, don't think I'm talking shit because he is a bad motherfucker, but
Yeah, dude. This whole thing is really ridiculous. This Jake Paul, Mike Tyson thing. Jake Paul just like posted some picture and video pretending to get a face tat that's like the same as Mike Tyson's. It's like
yeah.
nobody believes it's real, and like you could tell in the photos it's
Well,
not
bro,
because there's
I
like still so like where the tattoo is on his face, you can see that there's still acne underneath it. Where it's
yeah.
like that wouldn't be there if you just got a tattoo. It's like
Right,
that's
right.
makeup, you know. But like he's trying to pass it off like it's a tattoo. He even did a video making it look like he got it. And I think the whole thing's fucking rigged. It's
Yeah, I
gonna
think
be
the whole thing's lame either way. It's like, dude, what are you trying to prove by like fighting? He's 60.
so apparently there. I saw something like get released saying like also, um, Mike Tyson is incentivized every round that the fight goes on. So every round that it goes on, Mike
He makes
Tyson
more
makes more
money.
money.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, dude.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
why I don't really fuck with boxing, because like even outside of like the Jake Paul, Logan Pauls, like there's always some fuckery going on in boxing where it's like there's too much like dirty money involved.
Yeah. It's pretty
Yeah.
weird. I mean, it's one of those things where I'm like, well, this is rigged for Mike Tyson to make more money the longer he lets Jake Paul stay in it, you know?
Yeah, it's fucking dumb. It's
But I
just
think the
also it's like,
reality is I think Mike Tyson could probably fuck him up
oh, I do think Mike Tyson would fuck him up, dude, for
if
sure.
it
I
wasn't
think
rigged.
if it wasn't rigged, yeah, I think in a real fight or a real boxing match, I think Tyson would fuck this guy up, dude, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, have you seen the training footage of Tyson? He does look nasty.
Yeah.
He looks terrifying.
Yeah.
Still. Still.
It's crazy. Yeah, but it is literally already rigged, man.
Yeah.
You know, and if we want to do a seamless transition here from the boxing realm into sort of the on the other Paul brother who's in wrestling. That was what there's that series, The Dark Side of Wrestling, but
Oh
they
yeah.
released The Dark Side of Comedy. And there's two seasons of it. I saw the Chris Farley episode, which is like the first episode of the first season a while ago on
Yeah.
YouTube because they put that one out for free. But they put the whole series on YouTube and or not on YouTube, I'm sorry, on Hulu. And I started watching that today, man. And I got a few episodes deep, and some of them are really great and really awesome. The Greg Giraldo episode, fucking awesome, really cool
Yeah,
and
I love
interesting.
Greg.
His three sons talk inside of it about their dad and stuff too, and you get to hear comics who are like really close to him, and like Jesse Joyce, who was like touring with him as his feature and like sober companion for a while and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you get to hear like cool shit about that and whatnot. And that I think is pretty interesting. Greg Giraldo one's really great. But there's a Dustin Diamond episode.
I mean, that is dark. If you look at his career,
Yeah,
it
but
is
it's
dark and
like
sad.
it's pretty much there's also like a
But
Richard Pryor
as
episode.
far as
So dude,
stand-up goes, who gives a fuck about Dustin Diamond?
Richard Pryor is episode 3, and then episode 4 is Dustin Diamond. And
Yeah,
it's
they're like,
like,
who do
what
we
the fuck?
follow up one of
Like,
the greatest all-time comedians with? Oh yeah,
right?
Screech from fucking Saved by the Bell.
Yes. And I
Is
watched it
it
and I was like,
okay? Is
and
it
it is
produced
this,
by Vice?
yeah, yeah.
Because I thought Vice is like going under.
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, maybe to make some money on the way out, they're selling some of their shows off to Hulu and stuff. Because they already had the Dark Side of Wrestling is on Hulu and has been for a while, but they
Yeah.
just put the Dark Side of Comedy on there. Maybe they're trying to make some money on
Yeah,
the way
I
out.
think Vice filed for bankruptcy and is like shutting down, dude, which is kind of nuts.
They're probably selling off some stuff while they can, selling off some
Yeah.
streaming rights.
Yeah,
Why
the
not?
shareholders want to make some money while they can.
Yeah, it makes
I get it.
sense. Yeah, I'm excited though. There is some cool episodes coming up. I mean, I want to see the Robin Williams one, but Greg Giraldo has been one of my favorites so far. The Chris Farley one I've seen a couple times, but I
Yeah.
didn't rewatch it
I
today.
mean, Geraldo
I've
is
seen
one of
it.
my all-time favorite comics, so I'll definitely have to
Yep.
check that out. I
It's
love Greg's shit.
crazy how smart that dude is, man.
Yeah, I mean, his jokes were so smart too.
Well,
Instead
he's
of
like a Harvard lawyer, like he's a graduate of Harvard and he was a lawyer.
Yeah, well, there's like a great they like Comedy Central did a tribute to him after he passed away, and like there's actually a great quote from like Dennis Leary in there where he was talking about how smart Greg was. He's talking about how like a lot of times when like comics are smart, they're not that funny, which is kind of true. It's like usually smart material is usually just not as funny as just like something stupid but hilarious. Um, but Greg had like just great smart jokes that were like right in front of everybody's face the whole time, and nobody got to him.
Yeah. I think he also made himself relatable at the same time because he was very human and open about his struggles with addiction and stuff like that through his stand up, you know? So he was
Yeah, a lot
also
of it got
like
really
very
dark.
he was very humanizing of himself as well in the process of being smart. So I think he didn't come off like acting like he's better than everybody because I think you could easily come off that way in comedy. Like when you're really smart, you can come off like
Yeah, when
you
you're
feel like
a
you're
smarty
smarter and
pants,
therefore
yeah.
better than everybody. And he didn't necessarily do that.
No, he never felt condescending, really. So
Yeah. I am disappointed though. They give Dustin Diamond an episode, but there's no Mitch Hedberg one.
that is crazy. Yeah, because
Right?
dude, Mitch Hedberg's story is so bleak at the end. Do you know about like his leg?
Yeah. Oh, I'm
It was
aware.
just like infected and
He
like,
got gangrene. Yeah.
dude,
Yep.
dude, gnarly, man. Yeah, that's super sad, bro.
Yeah. I think I've told you before, one of my bosses, Rick Bronson, when he was a comic back in like the late 80s, early 90s, he used to bring Mitch Hedberg to feature for him on the road. Uh like when he was like headlining, Mitch
Yeah,
Hedberg used to be his feature, and he's like he used to bomb all the time because crowds didn't get him until he like found his audience basically. Like he had
right,
to like
right.
find his crowd. Like and he's like in most audiences didn't understand him. Like and he's like clubs would get mad at me for bringing him sometimes because he would bomb all weekend. Like yeah, and it's like it's so interesting to hear that side of it. Like somebody that like where I'm like, as far as a comedic perspective, like I really, really think of him as like one of the greats and like so hilarious. Like he's one of
Yeah,
my
no,
favorite. He's
I
probably
love
my
him.
favorite
Yeah,
of all time. He's always whenever people ask me my favorite comics, he's like the first one I mention.
yeah.
I'm nothing like him, like
Right,
comedically
right, right.
or off stage. I'll
I get what
say,
you
but
mean
like
though, where it's like it is
yeah,
refreshing, like to hear. I mean, we all know that everybody bombs, but it is refreshing when you like hear a story about like one of the all-time greats. Like, yeah, before he was famous, he like ate shit on the road every weekend, and it's like,
yeah.
yeah, that kind of makes me feel better about some of the weekends I've had in comedy.
He
You know what I
pissed
mean?
off club owners and like yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
Like so far, I don't think I've pissed off any club owners, so it
Yeah.
makes me feel better in a way.
Yeah. So that shit's pretty crazy. But they also, I mean, I've heard rumors for years of a Mitch Hedberg documentary, so maybe like they're just, kind of holding out. But also I think Vice could probably just make it if they wanted to regardless, but they can't
What with the
anymore, it sounds like.
$5 they have left
Yeah,
in their bank
it's
account?
I suppose in the last two seasons they probably could have, or whatever,
Yeah,
the two seasons they did of it, but whatever. It is what it is. That's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, man. Dark Side of Comedy is really
yeah.
interesting. You got to check it out, dude.
Okay, I'll definitely check it out, dude. What's it streaming on?
Hulu.
Hulu? Oh, I have Hulu. Dude, I was
Yeah.
thinking about this because like the only reason I still have Hulu and like a bunch of other streaming services is because uh dude, okay, so you know when you like go to cancel like your streaming services, they basically like beg you to stay now.
Yeah, and they're like, "We'll
Isn't
give
it
you a
funny, dude?
discount." Come on.
Dude, they're
Yeah.
like, we'll fucking personally fly to your house and jack you off every day that you keep your membership, and we'll give it to you for $2 a month. And you're like, that sounds like a nice deal, but like,
You're like, "Hulu,
well,
I gotta go." They're like, "We
yeah.
promise we'll stop hitting you." Okay.
You're like, I'm worried about the chafing of
Yeah.
you jacking me off every day. And they're like, we're
Yeah.
gonna provide lotion. You'll be
Yeah.
fine. But the only one that doesn't do that is HBO, and I kind of respect them for it, dude.
Yeah, you're like,
I
I
respect
want
them a
to
lot harder for it.
unsubscribe from HBO. They're like, fine, go fuck yourself. We don't want you anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on an hour about this, but
It's just a little video of Tony Soprano being like, go fuck yourself.
yeah. I'm working on a
That's what
one-man
he
show
said
about the whole thing, but
about the
yeah.
subscription
I
service
was I was
crisis.
thinking about that a lot the other day where I'm like, it is really funny that they all beg you to stay and HBO is like, you'll fucking be back, you little bitch.
Dude, you
Like,
know
I
the
was
one
thinking
that
about doing a
really
bit about it.
sucks?
What?
The service that sucks the most?
What's that?
Paramount Plus, dude. It's terrible.
They don't have very much good shit on there at all.
No, they don't. And I heard the rumor has it, I saw in like the media news that like they may go under and merge with HBO or
Hmm.
with what is Max technically.
Well, Paramount is like a Viacom thing, so yeah, I'm not really because that's like all of South Park is eventually about to be on fucking Paramount Plus in a little bit here.
Yeah, we'll see, maybe, but rumor has it that they might sell and or like just sort of shut it down and merge with HBO.
Yeah, well, HBO sued them for $900 million because of the South Park shit. Because you know how South Park's like producing all those specials for Paramount Plus? Well,
Yeah,
like HBO had like an exclusivity deal to stream South Park.
that's
So
crazy.
yeah,
That's a
they
lot of
sued
money.
sued them for $900 million or something crazy like that. It might have been 400. It might have been for like half, half of what they paid them in damages.
Uh,
But
Excuse me.
yeah, big business, lawsuits.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like
Um.
a fun world, dude?
No.
I want to quit comedy and get into like Wall Street shit here, dude. I'm gonna become a ruthless stockbroker in New York City. Just fucking ripping coke all day, dude. Just like it's going up, sell, sell, sell. It's going down, it's going down, sell.
You're just watching Wolf of Wall Street and you're
Yeah, exactly.
idealizing now.
Yeah.
We get
Well, I
it. You
haven't.
have Netflix, Jake. Okay.
No,
You watched Wolf of Wall
hey, say
Street.
what you want about Paramount Plus, but Wolf of Wall Street's on there, baby.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Oh, you have Paramount Plus?
I think I canceled it at this point. I think I did cancel it. I have to check.
Paying for Paramount Plus. What made you get it?
The new Jackass movie when it came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I think I kept it around for like a couple other things. I watched like a bunch of Ink Master on there. I got into that for a while, but that show's kind of fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, I can't get into it anymore. I watched like probably like the first 6 or 7 seasons of it.
Yeah,
And after
it gets
that,
too
it's just
ridiculous.
dumb. Yeah. I liked it at first. And then yeah, it's just like it becomes too much of the same shit. And it's also
Yeah.
like it feels like they're setting these tattoo artists up to fail. Like that
Oh
feels
yeah.
mean. Like
With a permanent piece of body art on
yeah,
like
like
a human canvas.
it really like it feels fucked up in a bad way where you're like you're
Yeah.
not only like screwing you're like putting this tattoo artist in a bad situation to display their artistic talent, but you're also permanently scarring somebody's body with mediocre or bad art,
Yeah,
like
yeah, exactly.
sometimes
And then
fantastic, sometimes phenomenal, amazing art where
it's
you're like
always
holy fucking shit, but most of it it's like there's a lot of fuck ups there, and then like and then they gotta have judges be like, "Here's what's wrong with it," and like and
yeah,
tear it
yeah, which
apart. Like,
sucks.
and then you gotta watch that as the person who got that tattoo and see everything that's wrong with your tattoo.
Yeah, it is also funny, like watching Dave Navarro present the challenges to the contestants, because it'd be like, all right, guys, you got to do a fucking style you've never done before,
Yeah.
with equipment you've never worked with before, with a person that hates you, and then
You have to
he
tattoo
always
their
does this.
entire back in 3 hours.
He always says
Yeah.
this every episode, and he's always like, but that's not all, and they're always like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn it. They're like, now you have to tattoo them blindfolded.
And you can only use black and white.
You
Yeah.
have to tattoo them while a clown fucking screeches an air horn into your ear for 6 hours. You're gonna go deaf in the process.
And have you watched the early seasons
Yeah,
too?
I've seen like all
So
of them.
okay. So then when the like all of like the people who got tattooed are like they're just like sitting in a room together critiquing each other's tattoos, and then somebody like not the tattoo artist, the people who got tattooed. And
Oh
then they're
yeah.
just like, no, your tattoo looks like shit. And like they get
One of my
aggressive with each,
favorite,
and
dude, I
somebody's
like
like,
when it
dude,
gets
no, you
like
both have bad tattoos. And then the two people with bad tattoos are like, yours looks way worse. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Have you seen like and they're just ripping each other apart on a
yeah.
tattoo they just got. And it's like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
my
yeah.
grandma. Like,
I I totally agree with you. I like when it gets past just the tattoo part too, and it kind of gets like personal. Like one of the all-time greatest moments on that show. It's probably I think it's in like the fourth or fifth season, but like this black dude who's one of the tattoo artists like attacks this woman's like appearance where he's like, "How are you 26 but you look 50?"
yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And everybody is like, "Oh, she does look 50 though." They're like, "Oh shit." Like they really wanted to like have a moment where they all were like, "God damn," but they couldn't. They couldn't just like hurt that poor girl's feelings.
Yeah, I love it when see, I always love that part that I mentioned, like where you just get a bunch of people in the room and they're just trying to not get their tattoo that just got put on their body named as the worst tattoo of the day. Like because the group all has to decide who the worst tattoo of the day is, and they all just got tattooed, and nobody wants to admit that they have the worst one out of
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Like, and it's great. It's my favorite is when it's like a photorealistic picture of like somebody who they really care about, and it looks like shit.
That is the
like,
funniest. Yeah. I
like,
remember when
there
that
was
like
one with a grandma, and it
I
was
know this dude, it was
terrible
so
looking.
bad. Yeah, yeah.
It was all in black and gray, and like they put every fucking wrinkle and then some on
Yeah,
this
they
broad.
they
It
it
was
wasn't a flattering
and
image,
it
dude.
was so dark. It was like they used way too much ink on it. It was just, and you're like, what the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah.
Uh, it's great. That's the best. And just
This
watching people argue
it is a
over it.
funny fucking show, honestly. Like it
Yeah.
is pretty funny a lot of the time.
Yeah. Oh, I feel bad for people though. It feels like it's just set up for people to fail.
It is, which is not great with permanent things. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah, for sure. Oh man. All right. That's funny. You we got one more sort of article here that you put in there. Sharon Osbourne on Ozzy. She said he's always been inappropriate with women.
Yeah, that's not surprising at all, dude. Also, it says in that article that they're making like a biopic about their love, which is gonna be just like it sounds nice, but then you remember you have to hear their accents for a 90-minute rom-com movie.
Ozzy.
Oh,
Ozzy.
Aussie, Aussie, don't do heroin on the hotel balcony, Aussie.
I fucking love you. Ozzy, I love you. I added a
Oh,
W on it.
Sharon, don't fucking tell me what to do. You're just my music manager. You don't get to control my personal life. Yeah, if you just understand that you have to hear those fucking accents for 90 minutes, you're like, and you don't have to hear them doing those. You have to hear actors doing like an 80% as good job. They're gonna sound like we just did, basically.
Yeah. It's
Just
not gonna be
not doing a
great.
good job. Yeah.
I don't
But that'd
know,
be
man.
cool. I
Or it might
mean,
be great. Who knows?
no, it's gonna suck. I think it's produced by A&E.
Oh.
So it's
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's gonna suck, dude. It's like
That
a
doesn't
T.
leave me a
It's
lot
like
of
a
faith.
T. Yeah, it's not gonna be like a cool like Hollywood film
Feature
biopic where
film.
it gets put in movies. Yeah.
Damn. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound great.
It's gonna be it'd be funny if it was like on Hallmark, dude. Just the Osbournes cursing up a storm on Hallmark, dude. Did you ever watch the Osbournes show back in the day?
Nah, not really back in the day.
I want to find it. I wasn't allowed to watch it because it was so crazy.
Yeah.
I literally like I wasn't allowed to watch it, so I actually kind of want to find it now
I
and
think
watch it.
The Osbournes was on like right before I got into MTV, I think. Like I
Okay.
think or it was maybe ending right as I got into MTV. The Osbournes, what year was it? I want to see. First episode aired in 2002.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there I don't know. Do you remember like explicitly like certain things you just like weren't allowed to watch as a kid until you got a little like I remember I was allowed to watch The Simpsons and then I told my teacher to eat my shorts and then I was not allowed to watch The Simpsons anymore. I had
My
to sneak watch it.
my mom wouldn't let me watch Power Rangers when I was little. Uh
Why?
because I would get hyped up and start wanting to be a Power Ranger and
Oh
fighting
yeah.
people.
I see.
Like I would,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
think I'm a Power Ranger, but
Your
I did it
stepdad would
every.
walk through the door and you just punch him right in the nuts.
No, I didn't have a stepdad at that age.
Okay, well then just your regular
But
dad.
you know, my mom or my sister and stuff.
Oh, you
Yeah,
looked at your sister as the evil villain.
yeah. Everybody was the villain, and I was the Power Ranger hero. That was the problem. So everybody got the smoke, dude.
Yeah.
It's like you're all the villain,
You
okay?
didn't understand the concept of civilians
No,
as a young Power Ranger, dude. Thank
I
God they
was the
didn't. Thank
hero and
God they didn't.
everyone was the villain.
Thank God
Yeah.
they didn't deploy you, dude. There would have just been massed civilian casualties.
Yeah. My mom didn't let me watch that. I think
Okay.
after that, I'll be honest, like once I after around that age, and I started getting into I feel like I got into MTV at a pretty young age, honestly. So I think the Osbournes probably was like ending as I got into MTV because I do remember it sort of being on the air but never watching it because I didn't give a fuck about it. Um
Okay. Yeah.
and
I mean, I
like
think once I
but
hit like age 9, that's like my parents really. I think they started caring more about doing drugs, so they were like, we don't give a fuck what he's watching, dude.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
my my mom wasn't drugs, but it was very much like she didn't give too much of a
Yeah.
fuck. She was working and not paying attention to what I was watching. I was watching a lot of like MTV and VH1 and like it's like I would alternate between MTV, VH1, Disney Channel, and Nickelodeon, which
Oh,
tells
nice.
you like it's but like if you're still watching Disney Channel and Nickelodeon pretty regularly, you probably shouldn't. It's like crossing over into MTV and VH1 at the same time, you know? It's like one of those you're probably aged out of you know, or too young to be watching.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and I think I was into MTV and VH1 too early. Cuz I saw shit on there that I feel like I probably shouldn't have seen. Like Flavor of Love and Rock of Love. I feel like I saw those at a pretty young age.
Yeah, I remember watching fucking Rock of Love and being like, I'm hard right now, dude.
Yeah, same.
You're like, yo, my fucking 10-year-old cock is just throbbing over here, dude. And I can't do nothing about it because I'm watching it with my family. This sucks, dude.
Flavor of Love started in 2006, and I remember watching it when it came out.
I
So,
just get to get blue balls and fucking watch Bret Michaels get fucking sucked off on TV.
yeah,
That sucked. And that's not any way to spend your youth.
I was in like fifth grade watching Flavor of Love, being like, "This pumpkin chick is hot." Like, I
Yeah,
was
right?
checking my
Dude, the
10-year
Flavor of
old
Love's
dick.
girls.
Yeah.
Flavor of Love girls were hot, dude.
Yeah, I was a 10-year-old just all horned up watching like just getting off of school and my mom's still at work and I'm just watching VH1 watching reruns of Flavor of Love just getting horned up, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, being horny when you were young was so funny before you figured out how to jack off. Because you're just like, what is this? What do I do? Like you just had no concept of like and it like you're just like, am I gonna feel like this fucking forever? Is this just gonna keep happening?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I
Well, then you
I had
finally
trauma, so I knew how to jack off early, dude. All right.
see, I didn't figure it out until I was like 10,
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fair enough.
I was over 10. I was like 10 and a half when I figured out how to JO, dude.
Yeah. Um,
Yep.
well, Rock of Love was 2007. So, uh, yeah, Flavor of Love was on for a little over, it was like a year and a half, and then Rock of Love came out, which means they probably filmed it a year after Flavor of Love came out or something, you know, because then
Mm.
they had a half a year to edit or whatever or something, or maybe 6 months after. Who cares? Doesn't matter. But they cranked
Yeah.
that. They got that idea pretty quick. They're like, it worked for Flavor Flav. We need a white guy who plays rock and roll now. We got to get the other demographic. All right, what's the other demographic we're going for? And then they got Bret Michaels. They're like, we need a washed up rock star because we had a washed up rapper. So who do we get?
Yeah, right.
And then Bret Michaels had a resurgence, dude. Isn't that wild? That like that was kind of Bret Michaels' resurgence was this show.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he was around. He was playing state fairs and shit. That's kind of what he's doing now still. So I don't really know how big it made him again. Maybe for like a brief period of time.
I think it definitely helped him get back in the spotlight again, man.
For a second.
I'd like to think so. I don't think he was a massive star at like 2007 anymore. Because he hadn't really done much, and he was kind of like fading out. Poison was what it was, and then like he was just kind of trying to do Bret Michaels solo stuff, but not everybody knew who Bret Michaels really was. I feel like at that point, like the name wasn't synonymous with that's the guy from Poison, I think, And I think once he became like a household name from Rock of Love, everybody knew that's the guy from Poison.
Hmm.
And then he did a bunch of shit, man. He fucking did a ton of stuff after that. Uh he had multiple seasons of Rock of Love. I mean, he did a bunch of
Oh,
other
oh yeah,
TV
that was
shows
on
and
for
shit.
like 4
He did
seasons.
The Celebrity Apprentice. You remember
Hang on,
that?
hang on. I don't
And The
fuck all this.
Celebrity Apprentice All Stars.
Let's focus on the fact that Bret Michaels for 4 seasons was like, I just can't seem to find true love. But like every season he's just running through
Three
all these
seasons.
girls.
3 seasons, Jake. All
Still
right.
though. Still, dude, he was definitely pushing for a fourth where he's like, I think we should do a fourth season and we should make the girls twice as hot. I think that's what the problem is. The girls aren't hot enough for me to fall in love with them. He's just running through pussy. Of course he's gonna try to keep renewing that show, dude. That was a
Dude,
great situation for him.
you want to hear what's wild about this third season? The season finale was the series high for VH1, and Bret Michaels chose Penthouse Pet Taya Parker as the winner. So the winner was a Penthouse Pet, dude.
Nice, dude. See,
That's
my man knows.
that's so rock and roll.
My man's got good
Like, yeah.
taste in ladies, dude.
Yeah, that's why they're still together. Not. Oh man. What the fuck? Why is this trying to
Oh, every
update?
week you have some bullshit fucking technical difficulty, dude.
It was so weird. It's just trying to
Last
update
week you had a
BattleNet.
fucking ad for, I don't know, butt plugs or something.
It was trying to update BattleNet right now, and I was like, "No, you're not updating BattleNet right now. What the fuck?" Like,
What the fuck is BattleNet?
it's what you run like Overwatch and Call of Duty off of and stuff. It's like Steam, but it's another platform.
You still
Um,
play Overwatch?
Not really lately.
What
Overwatch 2 once in a blue moon,
what are
but
you
it's got crash issues.
what are you gaming on, dude? What are you gaming?
Characters?
No, just what are you gaming? You playing
Oh,
any
I
games?
Warzone mainly.
Warzone, dude?
Call of Duty Warzone. And yeah,
That's your thing, really?
that's mainly my thing. Yeah.
That's your thing, dude?
That's my thing,
Just
dude.
basic shooting 'em up games?
Shooting them up game. Battle Royale, shoot them up.
You know, like any games with like story or anything?
I do occasionally, but every time I start one, I don't finish it. I feel
Oh.
like I did Hogwarts Legacy and I never finished it.
Well,
And I
that's a
wish I
lot of
did.
content, dude. That's a shitload of
Yeah.
content. I mean, pick it
It
back up.
it's
You could pick it back
But
up.
it's like every time I get a story-based game, I just don't finish it and I go back to playing a game that's like that feels like I could just go match to match, like not too long of matches and it's like I just want to be launched into a match, man. I don't want to play out a whole story sometimes.
Okay,
Um
Kyle.
I like listening to podcast or music in between playing a match or something.
I mean, dude, based on
Yeah.
your music taste and your like obsession with new metal, it does make sense that you're just like ripping Mountain Dews and playing fucking Warzone.
Yeah, dude. I
Babe, can you
gotta
grab me another live wire? I need another live wire, babe.
No, come on. She's usually sleeping when I play video games,
Yeah,
Jake. I wait
that's
till she
good
goes to
though.
bed and then I play
That's good
video
though. That means
games.
she can't hear you say all the slurs that you drop, dude.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I had some bit about talking shit to kids on Call of Duty or whatever for a while
Yeah.
there. That was it was just like my wife tries to test me, but like not in like usual ways. How like usually with like when somebody tries to like when a significant other tries to like test you, they'll like change their hair color, get a haircut, and see if you notice. I'm like she'll like leave a candle on and then go to bed. And then I'm like, but then she'll be like, I can't believe you didn't blow that candle out last night. It's like if we're placing blame on each other for things that the other one did, then you called those kids on Call of Duty some unsavory names last night. And
Hell
the
yeah,
bit
dude.
went mediocre on stage, and so I kind of stopped doing it for the most part. Uh,
Yeah.
it went over about as well sometimes as it just went over with you, Jake. So
Yeah, you got any other material you want to run by me, dude? You want to just do a new five? The new
yeah, dude,
five you've been
you want to hear the stuff
getting
I'm
ready
working
to.
on? Yeah.
No, not even the stuff you're working on, the stuff that you just wrote and haven't even said out loud one time. Do
Um,
five
I
minutes
don't
of
think I
that.
have anything that I haven't that I only I have something that I've only said out loud once.
No, I'm good. Dude, Kyle, I'm not being serious. We got to wrap
I-
up. You think I want you to do your act?
yeah, dude, I'll do a tight five for you right now, man. I'll give you
Please
my
don't.
closer.
Please don't.
I'm gonna do my closer right now on the podcast, and that's how we'll close out the
I'm gonna
podcast.
end the video
I'm gonna
meeting
do
before you can do it.
my 5 minute closer with the act out. You know the bit. Oh
I'm
man.
just gonna cut that out of the pod and put 5 minutes of a better comedian doing comedy. I'll just throw 5 minutes of Brad Wenzel in there,
Good luck
dude.
finding one, dude. All
I'll
right.
throw like 5 minutes of Brad Wenzel special on there, dude.
Dude, you wish, man. Good luck finding a better comedian to put over me, dude. You good fucking luck, man. All
Oh
right.
man. Dude, where am I gonna find another white guy with a beard who giggles at his own jokes, dude? Where am I gonna find that, dude?
Good luck.
I'm sorry. That too mean, dude? I was
Nah, dude,
joking.
you're good. I can shit on you too, but I'm not leaving.
That's fine, dude. I like that you giggle at your own jokes. I also giggle at some of my own jokes. It's fine. We talked about that. That's why I thought it was fine to make fun of you for it.
I
You
can
seemed
find another self-deprecating white trash comedian.
I
All
know
right,
now you're
Jake.
talking about me?
Yeah, dude. What's
Oh,
up? What's
okay.
up?
I don't
Just
know if I'm
generalizing acts. No,
I don't know if I'm white trash.
all right, come on.
White recycling, dude.
Nah. Nah, dude. It's I calls them like I sees them, and I know my kind. We're both white trash, Jake. That's what happened. It happens,
Yeah.
dude. Sometimes you're a product of your environment, and that's what happens. You know,
Well, I'm
you
trying
could
to not be.
change who you are now.
I'm gonna graduate out of it. As soon as I make $1 million, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop talking to
I was
everybody
gonna
from
say
my past.
the tuna can ramen isn't helping much to make your point.
That's a cultural Asian dish, dude.
Yeah, that's what I hear, man. I hear you get that over in Japan. Um, all right, everybody, that's the podcast. Thank you
Over
for
in
listening.
Shanghai.
This is been Unless You Live Hardcore. Follow me on social media at I'm Kyle Forsyth. Follow at Comic Jake Ford. Follow at Unless You Live Hardcore. That's it. Bye.